Right. Shoot up the shade soon. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk, that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the face, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day riot.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shay's Talk. Shay's Tube. It's reaction talk time with Shay Shay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy and blessed Monday. It is July the 7th, 2025, 2:24 p.m. out here on the West Coast, you guys. I hope you had a fab 4th of July weekend. If you don't celebrate 4th of July, I hope you enjoyed your weekend, because I certainly did. And I hope you are having a good start of the week. All right. So guys, let me ask you to do a few favors for me. If you enjoyed this content, could you please thumbs it up? All right. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, can you subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos? And make sure you share and leave a comment. Let's go and do that copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my comment area. It will be in my comment area. Part of it is going across that screen, and then it is in my description area of this video. Y'all know this is a Kountry Wayne reaction video. Okay, you know that I react to 3 or more skits. We watch a little of it together, and then I react to it, and then whomever wants to come into the chat and react to it, you can do that as well, or you can just do it at home. All right. And so if you haven't seen Kountry Wayne skits, you know you need to go over there and check them out. All right. You need to, because you're missing out on something. You're missing out on a lot. Now, y'all go grab you something to eat, something to drink, get a relaxing seat. If you are at work, you better continue to do your job and watch or listen to me on the down low. Don't get caught, because your girl do not want you to get in trouble. No write-ups, all right? All right. And y'all, don't forget to hit that. Oh, I already said, don't forget, if you want to show additional support for this channel, you can do a super sticker, super chat, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month, or you can do a Cash App donation that comes to me directly at $Shays2. Also, remember this, that all these donations are used to help pay for things on this channel. Operating this channel is not free. All right. And thank you guys so much again. And again, welcome to the live. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody that watches us in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Mr. I Told You So. What's up, Mr. I Told You So? And we got Jermaine. What's up, Jermaine? What's good day at work? And we got all of you guys. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not putting that music on right now because we're going to jump right into the first skit. Now, I hope you guys been following Kountry Wayne skits. I'm trying to figure out when will Anthony, Shayla, what's up? This is crazy, man. And damn, can you please let Amber know how Shayla hooked up with Anthony? Damn, it's taking y'all so long. For real, for real. Y'all, listen, they going all around the bush and not getting to the real facts. Wait till y'all see this damn counseling section. You're going to see what I'm talking about. So the first one we're going to watch is when Amber must have obviously called the lady up, or either she had a scheduled meeting, but Amber must have wanted to talk to her before the counseling section began. So this is what we're going to watch first, okay? And y'all make sure y'all check out. If you're on TikTok, make sure y'all check this TikToker out. She has some good content in regards to Kountry Wayne, okay? Y'all make sure y'all check her out and everything. She always puts stuff up here pretty quickly and things like that. And you can hear it. So let me give her, what's the name? All right, so let's go ahead and see this skit. Wait, there you go.
Hi. Hi. I'm great. How you doing?
Good. Glad to be in the land of the living.
Yes, you look beautiful.
Thank you. You do too.
Oh, thank
This
you.
outfit is everything.
Oh, thank you.
You know how to put it together, don't you?
Thank you so much. I
Yes.
appreciate it. Yeah.
What's going on? Is Anthony here? You ready for your session?
He actually isn't, and
Okay.
I'm glad he's not. I actually want to talk to you about something.
Okay, I'm here. What's going on, hon?
So, Anthony asked me out on a date.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Oh,
Did you hear me? He asked me out on a date.
Okay. So that's a good thing, right?
What? No. No. After everything he's done to me, and then you come and ask me out on a date? Like, what does he think? I'm stupid or something?
No, I don't think it's about you being stupid. I think that you're his wife. He's your husband, and he could have asked anyone, and he asked you. I'm glad.
Well, I wish he had asked someone else.
Do you really feel
Yes,
that?
I do, because I don't want him playing with my emotions and feelings. I feel like he's playing games as he normally does, and I don't appreciate it.
Maybe you're making this a little heavier than it is. Do you get hungry sometimes? Do you sit down and eat food sometimes?
Yes.
Okay. Then what about sitting down and sharing a meal with your husband?
No. No. Why would I do that? I mean, you are a woman, Miss Brown. You understand? This was crazy what he did to me.
I am a woman, and I understand that men make mistakes. We all make mistakes, right? They call it a mistake, but that doesn't mean that a husband can't ask his wife out to dinner.
Okay, well, what I want to know is, how do I stop him from coming on to me? I don't want these advances. Do you understand? I don't feel that way. I don't want.
I think that there are a lot of decisions that you're going to make in life, and some of those decisions can lead you down the wrong trail. Some of those decisions can take you closer to what you ultimately want in your heart. But that comes back to you, and you've got to make that decision, and you got to trust your heart. It's not for me to say what's right or what's wrong. I think that you have the ability to make this call, and it is your husband.
Honestly, no disrespect. This is probably the most confusing session I've ever had with you.
Oh, honey, this isn't a session. This is just a woman to woman conversation. You know, I charge for sessions. This isn't a session. We're just talking. And I want you to just trust yourself. All the answers are inside of you. Now I need to get inside. I want to get to the little girl's room if you don't mind. Is the door open?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Okay. So, what do you guys think about that counseling section? Well, it's not really a counseling section because she says she charges for that. So, what do you guys think about what she was saying? So, don't forget it's not a counseling section, it's just woman to woman. What do you guys think about that? Let's see. You said Amber is making a big deal, and I don't see it. Just go on the effing date. And you know what? Honestly, you guys and Jermaine, I don't see it either. I don't see what the damn big deal is about her going on a date with her husband, who she is just only separated from. Go on the date so y'all can talk about everything to see if you really want a divorce. The counselor is telling her the truth. I mean, she had a weird way of putting it with you get hungry sometimes or whatever, but still, go on the date, talk about everything, see if you really want a divorce, and hopefully on this date, she can ask him or he can tell her how him and Shayla got into this situation. And then that way, Amber may be willing to forgive him more, I guess. I don't know, to forgive him, because I don't think she really forgave him. So I think maybe if he sat down and they had an actual dinner, don't be trying to put no XEX into it. And they both talk about everything. He talk about his issues, with Kountry Wayne. She talks about the issue with Shayla, find out what happened, where did she go wrong, if she went wrong. Anthony can tell her, why did she basically cheat herself before they got married. I think they need this date. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why she's acting like this means they're back together or something like that. Honestly, guys, I think she's scared. I think she's scared to go on a date with him because she's going to realize those feelings are still there. And she also probably think they're going to end up in bed together. Okay. The thing is, they don't have to if you just leave it at the dinner. You leave it at the dinner. If you want to take a walk, you can, but I would just leave it at the dinner. If you are scared that Anthony is going to try to encourage you to, do the do. So just go on the daggone date. Just go to dinner, and then he'll probably walk you to your car. Just don't let it lead to him coming to the house. All right. And just talk about, if they really want to end their marriage or if they really want to work through it. And what is he planning to do with Shayla, the baby? Why won't she face all of this stuff? It's going to be there. And what are you saying right here? You said if she wanted a divorce, she wouldn't think so much about this date. Well, I agree with you. I don't think she really wanted a divorce. Okay. I really don't. I think that she's just scared that Anthony is going to be running back to Shayla. And I guess I think she's just scared of being hurt again. And she does not want to be in that situation anymore. And I hope Anthony is not playing around either, because he's still lollygagging over there at Shayla's house doing the most. He just won't tell Shayla what's up, which I don't understand why he doesn't just go on and tell Shayla that it's over. Instead of let her sit there thinking that they have some type of chance of being together. Okay. Right. She definitely would have just said no and kept it moving. But she's going around asking everybody. And like somebody in the comment section said, shit, soon she's going to be asking all of us. But they're reading the comments. Trust me. They're reading the comments because everything I said they should do, like I said that Anthony should ask her out on a date. That's what happens. And I said she should go back to the counselor and talk to the counselor about this. And what is she doing now? So they're reading our comments, I believe. I really do believe that. You said she's scared she would cave in, and she will. Right. And that's the same thing I said. I believe she's scared that she's going to do something that she, probably do want to do deep down inside. I think she should do it. I think she should go on the daggone date. I think she should post it on social media like somebody else said, so Shayla stinking ass can get mad. Listen, the writers need to know. We need some damn juicy excitement, okay? So let her go on the date, okay? Let the date turn out good. They don't have to do anything, if they want to, they can, because they're married. All right. Then let her post on social media them on the date. That Shayla see it and Shayla goes off. You know what I'm saying? It's just be a whole tripped out storyline. That's what they need to do. You said Anthony is playing. Well, you say if she sleeps with her husband, I don't see the issues either, right? It's her husband. It's better to sleep with her husband than sleeping with somebody else, because then it's called adultery, right? All right. Let's see here. Anthony is playing the consolation game. If Amber won't take him back, he's keeping the door open with Shayla with his stupid ass, right? And Shayla's stupid too, because I wouldn't be playing that game with him. He would be playing it on his own. All right. You said if Amber would take him back or show interest, he will dump Shayla like hot garbage. He sure would. He would dump the shit out of her. Okay. Like, let me stop. He would dump her. He would leave that girl standing there. The only reason he had X with Shayla is because he was thinking about Amber. She was laying up on that daggone chair or whatever, a little sofa chair, and looking all good to him. And he got turned on. And then he started, envisioning, because he knows what it's like. And then he went up and got the next best thing. Well, she really ain't the next best thing, but he got Shayla. Okay. That's what he did. Okay. It's a trip. So, I think the counselor told her what she needed to hear, and I agree with most of the stuff she said, except the way she said it. And I don't know what Amber, what Amber is thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Just go on a date with her husband, get it over with, see where it goes, and go to the next step. That's just basically what it is. I mean, it's her husband. It ain't no man, a stranger on the street or anything else. You don't have to even cave in. You don't even have to do anything extra. Just go on a date, eat, talk about the situation, what they really need to do, and leave it at that, and then leave. I mean, how hard is that? I would go on a date. I really would. Definitely go on a date to mess with Shayla ass and post it. And I mean that on everything. I would post that shit, man. That girl would be mad dealing with somebody like me. I would post it. I really would. All right, guys. So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Would y'all post it too? Would y'all go on a date with your soon-to-be ex and then post the dinner on social media so the side piece can see it? I know some of y'all women would. You said, wouldn't it be something if Anthony and Amber end up raising Kai because Shayla is in the insane? Right. But you know what? I hope that baby isn't his. Okay. I hope that baby isn't his. The girl is nuts. And I believe she got a baby with someone else. I really do. They said that she had a one-night stand anyway at a club right before she met Anthony. So I don't know. Before she got with Anthony, because she already knew Anthony, but before she started, doing what she's doing. But I don't know, because I had stopped watching it for a minute. And I cannot find that skit nowhere. All right. But if I do find it, I'm going to let you guys see it. All right. So we're going to go into the next one to see what that's about. And y'all do know that StreamYard must have been listening to people too, because they put everything up here so we can easily find it, unlike all the other daggone times. Okay. So it should be a little bit better now than what it was before. All right. So we are getting ready to go into the next skit. Let's see if I can get that. And I'm sharing it from her because she has better content, the way she does it, and everything be together and you can hear it, and she's just overall better. All right. So let's look at this one now.
So how's everything?
Let me stop it real quick. This is when Anthony is here now, and they're having the actual marriage counseling section. So y'all listen to this, and we're going to go from there. Okay.
Today. Okay. Well, the word on the curb is that you asked your wife out on a date, Anthony.
I did.
What inspired that?
I think just realizing that you have to do things that you first started off before you got married.
Mhm.
Before you got married, dating. I mean, little things like holding hands. That spark that gives you butterflies when you see each other. And I think what I did is I took that for granted. And I started lacking in that. So I figured the best way to rekindle that is to start like we just met and ask her on a date. Nothing too heavy, just something simple.
Okay, I like that. And how does that make you feel, Amber?
How does it make me feel? I think Anthony is great with his words. I mean, he's a great orator. You know what I mean? Like I've listened to him on the phone with his business calls. I've heard how he's manipulated people with his words. He gets what he wants because he speaks so eloquently. That's what I think.
Hmm. Okay. And Anthony, how does that make you feel hearing your wife say that?
I think that there are some blurred lines. You know, I think we all have two sides. I have a side where I'm a businessman. You know, I have no emotion in that. It's about getting the deal done. You
Mhm.
know, and then there's the personal side where I'm not the businessman. I'm a nurturer, a lover, a husband,
Yes.
and I think those lines sometimes get blurred.
That's interesting. I think there's something that's been a common denominator for quite some time between the two of you all. That's a thorn. And I think it should be addressed. And that is this man Wayne.
We talk about that again.
Not just for you, Amber, but also for Anthony. They were business partners from the beginning, before you were even engaged, correct?
Yeah, I guess.
So he's been in this storyline of your relationship from the beginning. And I believe that he is a thorn that needs to be addressed.
I can see that. So what you're saying is, if we can get past Wayne, we could possibly move forward.
Yes, I agree. I think it's a possibility that you all can press forward, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to be a journey, and I'm willing to be here with you along the way.
I bet you are.
I am.
Okay. Well, thank you for this session. Should I walk you out?
Sure.
I don't know what this lady is talking about, you guys. I don't know. I truly don't know. I mean, what the heck is she talking about? For real, for real. Okay, the thing is why? What is she talking about? The situation they need to address is the situation that he cheated with Shayla. Right, they are dragging this. This is crazy. Why is she talking about they ain't going Country Wayne? Can't you? Country Wayne is an old news. I mean, damn, didn't they already talk about that? The reason why they are in counseling section is not because Amber and Country Wayne were cheating. They're in counseling section because of what this dude did with Shayla, how he's cheating, got a baby on the side, and things like that. Yes, you can bring up the other issues, but that's not the primary reason why they are in this damn situation. Okay, hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let me go get something. Hold on, y'all. Tell me what else y'all think about that. Like I said, they're not in counseling section because of him cheating with her cheating with Country Wayne before they got married. They're there because of Shayla. And I don't understand why this counselor is talking about Country Wayne. And like you said, Jermaine, they definitely dragging the storyline. Why? I don't know. But that's just stupid. I mean, damn, out of everything she could have said, this whole thing started with you, cheating on your wife with Shayla, and then fathering a child. And then some underlying issues, maybe the fact that Amber cheated before the marriage. But let's address this. Let's see, how did you find out that Amber cheated. And Amber, you didn't tell him. Well, she already know that Amber didn't tell him. So how did Anthony find out? And then she needs to address the situation is how did he come about, getting into a relationship with Shayla? How did this come about? All of these things should be discussed in this counseling session. And then, Amber will have a better understanding. She may be willing to, go out on a date with him, after that. You just never know. But at least Amber would know that Anthony did not hit on Shayla. Shayla seduced him while he was intoxicated. I don't understand why nobody has brought that out. And I don't understand why the counselor has not said anything about asking him anything about how did him and Shayla get into this situation, and why come she's not asking him many questions. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Why is she focusing so much on Amber, what Amber did, Amber and Kountry Wayne? Sometimes I be feeling like this lady is just for Anthony. I don't know if that's true or not, but sometimes I actually feel like she is, because some of the advice she gives is weird. You know what I'm saying? You should be asking about Shayla. No questions whatsoever about Shayla, how they met, what made him get into an entanglement with her. None of these things are addressed. It's weird. It's very, very, very strange that she isn't, asking those type of questions. Okay. So I don't know what the next skit will be. Honestly, I only got 2. I can't believe it. I forgot to get the 3rd one. So let me go look over here while you guys, while Jermaine tell me what else he thinks, and you guys need to think about that skit we just saw, which is crazy that this lady, this counselor, didn't bring up Shayla. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the comment section think it's weird too. They said she's not a good counselor. Wayne, what about Shayla and Kai? Okay, that's crazy. They said that she's BSing around. I don't know what's wrong with this damn lady, honestly, because she's not talking about the real stuff to me. She's just, beating all around the bunch. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, did we see this? So I can go back to Saturday or Sunday, and we can do a couple of reactions on these other skits, because I didn't do anything on on Sunday. All right. So let's do this. Let's go to, I don't know which one was first. Let's see what this one is about first. All right. So now she wants, hold on. So now Shayla stank ass want Anthony and her to live together because the baby wants that. This lady is crazy as hell, y'all. Okay, let's watch this one.
Thank you for watching him while I took a shower. I really needed that time.
That's no problem. No problem at all. Boop, boop.
You see how easy this is? You watch the baby, I take a shower, you bring your business, I watch the baby, working as a team. Just makes life a lot easier.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Ain't that right? Teamwork makes the dream work.
And honestly, you're the best team player. I must say so myself.
Whoa.
But you know what? I was thinking about something.
Mm-hmm.
When I look at a man like you, I don't see you as being a baby daddy.
A baby daddy?
No, I don't see that for you at all. I think when it comes to our son, he needs a full-time father to be around. And I know you think I'm in my feelings, and I can be sometimes. I really do apologize for that. Sometimes I just need to take control of my emotions, but now I just realize it's not even about me. It's about the way our son is raised. And I want our son to be a man like you are. So he needs to come from a 2-parent home.
I mean, you talking like I'm not an active father. Like,
I know you're an active father, But it's a difference between an active father who's a baby daddy and I don't just a man like you. I don't see that lifestyle for you. I can see a street dude being a baby daddy and being cool with that, but Mr. Dalton, like he's a husband and a father all in one. And also, I was doing some research on Google and I saw the way men who are just raised by their mothers, like for instance, he's always around me, right? So he sees me putting on my makeup and
Girl, stop.
I just don't want him to pick up a lot of feminine traits. He needs to see his father every morning.
Oh, well, my son is gonna grow up to be a man. Like, don't think that just because he's around you, he's not gonna grow up to be masculine.
Of course he will, but that's up to you. I'm just saying, but a man like you, you're the total package, and your son can only be what he sees. I don't want him to come from a broken home, a single parent home. I feel like he deserves more than that. And I know you know that's the truth.
Okay, we're gonna stop it because this bitch is making me mad. Okay, and I mean exactly what I said because that's exactly what she acts like. Okay, this character. What is she? What the hell is this lady talking about? Y'all can excuse my language. She's making me teed on because what is she talking about? Because a woman raises a son doesn't mean that he's going to be feminine. I can't even talk. Feminine. She's not. That doesn't mean that. All right, that's crazy. He believes. What the hell is wrong with this dude right here? All right, let's keep that on the real. What is wrong with him? If he believes this, he deserves everything that he gets. That's crazy. I mean, why is he even over there listening to that foolishness? Okay, it's a lot of single women who have raised kids, men, boys, to be great men. All right, and they're not doing anything, in and out of jail or anything like that. As far as her trying to insinuate that he will be GAY, I think that's crazy to say that. Okay, because I honestly feel like some people are just basically like that from when they was born. Okay, and I don't know, y'all. This is crazy. I just don't think she should have did that. That is weird. Okay, and then you have to watch it when you do skits like this because that community will be like, saying things about that if they were watching these videos. Don't make it seem like just because your child may become a little feminine or GAY that they would be not a good person. All right. So I mean, I just wish you would have used that example and also cut out all this manipulation. You say you love this man, but you're constantly manipulating this dude. I mean, constantly. He's so damn dumb. He's sitting right up here buying into that. Listen, that's why I wish they would let Chase hook up with him and mention the fact, is he sure that child is his? And when he said that he handed the test to Shayla, then Chase would tell him to go ahead and get another paternity test because this woman right here is using this baby as a pawn, and I don't like it. It's not good. Anytime when women do that, because having a baby does not make a man stay with you. All right, it's plainly crazy. Right? If he can't see she's crazy, he's a dumbass himself. He really is, because I can see that something is wrong with her. The hell is she talking about? You know what I'm saying? What is she talking about for real? If anything, she's gonna make this little boy go crazy because she's talking and acting crazy and doing the most, trying to keep this man. Like he's a good man. A good man don't cheat on his wife and have a mistress, okay? And get the mistress pregnant. A good man does not do that. And a good man would not be trying to get back with his wife and keeping her on the sideline and not telling her the truth. I think Taylor does not know what a good man is. Okay, when she had a decent man like Mike, she didn't know how to act. Okay, she ran right back to this dude right here. It's plainly crazy. When she had a decent man, Arby, she definitely dogged him out. So no, she does not know what a good man is. And whenever everything starts crashing down on her ass, it's going to crash completely down. And I cannot wait until it happens. All right. So we are going to go into this next skit because I'm trying to show y'all all of these real quick before I have to go. I'm getting ready at the same time, but I'm hearing the skits. Excuse me, y'all. Boy, that one right there made me mad when I saw that. That's crazy. And what's wrong with this lady? Weird ass. Damn. You want a woman? You want this man that bad that you are trying everything in your power, using all types of manipulation, and he's sitting his dumb self right up here listening to that foolishness. He's too damn old. All right, you know what I'm saying? To be falling into this. Shh. So this is the one when Anthony asked Shayla, will she be with him, even if that means being miserable together? What kind of question is that? It's crazy. Yeah, the stupid girl would be with him. He asking her that, but trying to get back with his wife. This man is nuts.
Nap time's over.
Stalking ass. She reminds me of somebody that's a damn stalker.
Okay.
Tied down for a nap.
Yeah. And you looking mighty comfortable over here.
Now this couch is always comfortable. Turn the doze off when I ever lay on it or sit on it.
Well, you're always welcome over here.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna get up out of here. Oh.
Of course
Yes.
you are. That's all you do. Run. You're a runner.
Shayla, don't start.
You should have ran track in college. That would have suited you. Yeah, go ahead. Get on out of here.
Shayla, look, I don't want to argue with you. All right? I don't.
Is that the excuse you're using? Arguing with me?
Let me ask you something. Do you think two people should be miserable in their lives for the sake of their child?
I am a mother. So I always put the child first before my own needs. So I wouldn't care to be miserable for my child. I'd do anything for my son. See, that's the difference between you and I. I'm the parent that does whatever is necessary for the kid. I'm not even thinking about my own personal feelings. When you have kids, your life is not your own.
Okay, you're talking to me like, no, you're talking to me like I don't have a child. Like I'm like not a father.
I'm not saying you're not a father, but when you're not here, I'm the father.
Okay, you can stop that right now. I'm a father to my son. I take care
when
of
you're around.
Shayla.
What you're not understanding, Anthony, is it's not about our relationship. It's about our family and our son. So I'm the person that does whatever is necessary for our son, and you do what's convenient.
Convenient. Shayla, do you not realize like that kind of thinking was like our grandparents and our great grandparents had?
No.
They were miserable with one another and probably couldn't reach their full potential because of they just wanted to stay together for the child.
They were selfless, and you are selfish.
All right, Shayla.
Okay. Well, I guess you better get going. That's all you do these days.
Please leave. This girl is absolutely crazy. Okay. The thing is this right here. What is she talking about? Again, what is she talking about? Okay, because he is telling her that you shouldn't be miserable. He shouldn't be miserable, basically. Or she wants him because they got kids together, a child together. You know, no one should be miserable with another person because they stand together because of the kids. People should do what makes them happy. Because in the end, if two people are not happy and they're just standing together because of a child, the child is going to be able to sense that anyway. So why would anybody stay with anyone just because of the child when it's going to affect the child in the long run when you two are arguing and resenting each other and things like that? How's that good for the kid? See, the only thing Shayla is thinking about is herself. She does not give two shits about what that child wants because that child is a baby and doesn't know. She wants this man, okay? Let's just call it for what it is. She wants this dude, and she's willing to do whatever it takes. First of all and foremost, how is she talking to smack anyway when this man is legally married? You cannot be up here giving guidelines and things like that to someone that's already taken. All right, because he's not yours. He doesn't belong to you. You're not married to him. You don't have any stake in him whatsoever besides the baby. And this is why he needs to run and go get another paternity test, because this girl is absolutely nuts. Okay, I mean, absolutely nuts. Now, let me read a couple of these comments over here, see what they're saying real quick about this crazy girl. Okay, let's see. Girl is nuts, y'all. Somebody said DNA test come on already. Who's actually Kai's father? Shayla wants Anthony to behave like her husband towards her while he is married to someone else. He is not your husband. Sitting and playing with the baby is not all the responsibility. He's doing the main thing, paying the bills for all of you. Right. And that's another thing too. What the hell is she talking about when she says that he's not there all the time? He does not need to be there all the time. Most men work. Most men do so many different things, but they are still a father if they're providing, they send their child, they're being a dad. Even if you're not married to the guy or you're divorced or separated, the dad is still the dad as long as he's doing what he needs to do. All right, point blank. He does not have to be there every single damn day. And he's certainly, the children or the boy, child is certainly not going to start being GAY or BI because the dad is not there to teach him how to be a damn man. All right, that's crazy. You know, honestly, I'm married though, but I have an older son, right? And my soon to be ex, he's a professional driver, a truck driver over the road. I be here with my kids primarily, okay? Primarily. When we were together, I was there primarily. I raised my son and everything. He's 100% totally, you know, he's good. I'm gonna put it like that. Not saying that if he was, you know what, he wouldn't be good, but I'm just saying he's good. Okay, he knows how to be a man. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't think it's true that, you know, if a woman raises a son, he would be acting like her. That's crazy. Who comes up with these things? Yeah, you can influence certain things, but I think in regards to boys, you know, being interested in the same, you know what, I don't think it comes from that. I think it's already there. Okay, I really truly believe that, because you got little bitty kids that's not even thinking about any of that, and you can tell when they're 3, 4, 5 years old. So I don't think that plays a role in it. You know, yes, you know, when you're raising a boy, if you're not showing certain things, he may do certain things, but I don't think it changes his sexual orientation. I just don't. And I wish she wouldn't use that mess she was saying, you know, to make it seem like, you know, if the child did grow up like that, it would be something wrong with him. Because, I mean, that's not a good thing to say. And I wish this man would stop listening to this foolishness that this woman be saying, because she just wants him. She's not thinking about Kai, because if she was thinking about Kai, she would go get a job, get herself together, you know, start depending more on herself, take care of her own responsibilities. Because if Amber does go on a date with her husband, which I hope she does, and they do stuff or they start connecting again, Shayla is going to be messed up. And that's on everything. And I just hope they do. I know they're going to wait all damn week to decide that, maybe, but I hope they do this. I really do. I want her ass to reap what she sowed. I want people to see that this is not the way to go. I really do. All right. So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments section. Jermaine, what do you think about this skit here? And I'm going to go ahead and go to the next one. And this one will probably be the final one. We have looked at, this will be the 6th one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I just want to look at some of the ones that I missed over the weekend. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So that one was that. So this is this one right here. Then maybe we want to see that one right there. Yeah, with Kountry Wayne, and that'll be it. Okay, let's see what happened on this one. So this is when, hold on. This is when Anthony, hold on.
Anthony, what?
This is when Anthony tells Shayla he's going to be a way better dad than his dad was. Boy, if you don't stop. Okay, let's go ahead.
You just wanted to see me again? I told you I was taking the baby to my mom.
Yeah, I know. I was just working out, you know, at the gym. Figured I'd stop by and talk to you. I was thinking about what you said.
They don't do this right. Amber should be riding her right now and catch him with her, then come up and be like, now you over here talking back to her again after you just asked me out on a date. They need to make this more interesting. Okay? That's what they need to do.
I said earlier, you know, about Kai, two household. All
Yeah,
that.
babe, in our family.
Yeah. But I just want to ensure you that I'm gonna be a father to my son. You know, Kai means the world to me, and I will never be like how my father was. You know, my father, he was in my life, but he wasn't really in my life.
And Anthony, I wasn't saying that. I just think it's best that we're together as a unit for our son.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that. I get it. But just thinking about how my dad was, just, you know, his idea of taking care of us was to provide money.
Right.
But he lacked in love, communication. Sometimes he lacked in the money. Like, at least if you can't get any love, at least get the money. He say, "Oh, son, you know, work's been slow this month. I can't get you this. I can't get you that."
Mm.
And I think that's why I work so hard. I work hard just to be a provider. Now that I have Kai, it's like I want to be there for my son emotionally, financially, definitely. And everything my father didn't do, I want to do for my son.
No, I understand that. I wasn't saying you're a man like your father is. I just want what's best for Kai. I'm, I'm sorry, I didn't really know how you and your dad were.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now you have a chance to do it differently. And I really want better for us. It's been rough, but family is all we really have, right?
And like I said, Kai will never have to want for anything. He'll never have to wonder about where his daddy is. Is his daddy thinking of him? But I used to wonder what my father was ever even thinking of me. Yeah, I just wanted to stop by and tell you that. I'm gonna get out of here, go get showered, go to the crib.
Well, you know, I live close to here. You can always shower at my house if you want to.
Um, yeah, but I got some ripping and running I gotta do. So
She's still trying, y'all. She's still trying. It doesn't make any sense. I don't give a damn what he comes to talk to her about. She's still trying to get this man to be where she wants him to be. All he's doing is clarifying that he's going to be a good dad regardless of what happens between them. And the only thing she's really concerned about is her getting him. Point blank. If you guys can't see it, it's crazy. And somebody said this is getting boring. The same old stuff. That's why I said they need to do something different. You know, all this dragging on everything, talking about, you're gonna be a good dad. Action speaks louder than words anyway. Just show it by action, please. And let's move on to the next skit. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. You said, man, she's trying to be constant. He's trying because he constantly in her face. Right. I mean, what's she supposed to think? He need to tell her what's up, but she's still crazy. Okay, because you can clearly tell with some of his actions that he doesn't know what the hell he wants. Okay, and she's playing upon that. She knows. She knows. Trust me when I say she knows. Women have that intuition, and we can tell when men are not straight up into us. So the thing is that I know she knows what's up. That's why she's using every manipulative strategy she can use to make him think certain things. All right. So let's go ahead and move into the next skit. This is Anthony and Shay.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
So when Amber and no, we're not gonna go to that. We're gonna go to this one right here when she started asking him about the date thing. Okay, she's asking Kountry Wayne about the date too. That outfit is slamming, y'all. I don't know. I don't think I showed this, but that outfit is nice.
It sounded even better.
No, today was a
Even
great
if we
day.
saw it again, we're gonna see it
You
again.
ain't your person no more either.
I know.
I nobody take nothing. You know, they be having other people in and out.
That's true.
Yeah, this music thing dope, man. It's good to get some good music out there. You feel?
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
So good.
So, Anthony came by the house
I hope you don't feel like I'm mixing business with personal things, but we are friends first.
We're friends. Always.
He asked me out on a date, Wayne. And the night before, he told me that he loved me. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of games is he playing?
The kind of game he playing. To be honest, Amber, I think any man that leaves you, gonna always try to come back. I'm not shocked. Hey, look at you. If you was a man when you try to come back and get you.
For sure.
Yeah, if you came back and asked you out for a date, you was right.
So, do you think I should go?
Man, one thing I believe, can't tell a grown person how to live. If you want to go, go. You don't want to go, go. You want to have a divorce, go through it. If you don't want to have a divorce, go through it. Okay. At the end of the day, only person got to live with the decisions, the consequences of your decisions is you. So
what would you do? Is my question.
what would I do?
Yes, knowing everything he's done, what would you do?
Don't ask me that because I'm trying to keep it broke over here. But how much money you get in that divorce?
I mean, sounds like it's gonna be a lot.
I don't know. I'm staying out of it. I don't know what I'll do, but I just sometimes S's and two lines get in my eyes sometimes. No, but at the end of the day, man, that's your husband, man. So that's who you chose to marry, right?
Mm-hmm. So you think I shouldn't?
I think you should do whatever make your heart feel, man. We later in life now, so man, we got to live without consequences. So you do what you need to do.
I just don't want to be played, and I feel like I just don't trust.
I always remember this: we play ourselves more than people play us anyway.
That's for sure.
Drink your water, take care of yourself, drink your juices, eat the best you can, treat yourself the best you can, get your rest. That's all you can do in life. And I always remember, don't you be your biggest enemy. Feel me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna holler at you.
Thank you. You're so crazy. Bye, Wayne.
Be good, girl. I'll call you this business. Don't let it get away. Don't let that get away. Just
Damn, outfit is slamming, you know? Hey, I like that outfit. Gosh. I thought I was the only one hooking up clothing like that with the bandana matching everything. You know what I'm saying? It's hook. I wouldn't mind having that except with a longer shirt. That's cute, man. I'm sitting up here looking at her outfit more than anything. But anyway, I think Kountry Wayne spoke some knowledge to her, you guys. I know I'm gonna seem like I'm going away from things because I am, but Kountry Wayne spoke some real facts to her. Okay, and I'm glad that he did because she needed to hear that. All right, I agree with him. You have to do what your heart tells you to do. I said that the other day. I said you can get all the advice you want to, right? You can go get all the advice, but ultimately you need to do what works best for you because can't nobody live your life except you. If you feel in your heart that you should go on this date, then go on it. But just have some guidelines set up in your mind. You know what I'm saying? That you're not going to do. You know, go on a date, talk to him, find out what's up, make Shayla jealous, and do that. All right, and post it on Instagram or on YouTube Shorts or on damn X or on Facebook or whatever. Post it on social media so Shayla can be teed off. And then Anthony will be forced to tell her that he wants his wife back. Okay, let's move this storyline on. Let's do something like this so we can be like out of our seats, you know, going, oh, we can't wait to see it for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need to do. You know, but like I said, I think that Kountry Wayne dropped some knowledge on her. Okay, I think she needs to listen to him. You know, he would probably go on that day too. But knowing him, he'll probably still do the divorce. Knowing Kountry Wayne, he doesn't never know. You know what I'm saying? But if she still loves her husband, in all seriousness, she need to go ahead and go on this date. She need to go ahead and go on this date and get her man back. Point blank. Stop playing games and stop asking everybody what she should do and do what she needs to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what she needs to do and stuff. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Jermaine, what do you think about that skit? I am practically ready, you guys. And I think that's gonna be it with all the skits. The other skit that we didn't see, it's just him, her, and Kountry Wayne. You know, she questioning Kountry Wayne about their little business venture together. She wants the music company, I guess, to be named with her name in it too. And of course, you know, Kountry Wayne don't see that because it's always been his name. So, you know, it is what it is. So that's why I didn't show y'all that. Y'all can go watch that on your own, okay? So anyway, we saw all these skits, guys. Let me know what you think about every single one of them. Let me go over and check to make sure that there's not another one that I want to show. And then we are going to be out of here. Man, let me see if anything else with them that I need to show. I think I showed everything that I wanted to show today. Let's see. Yeah, I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover today. Yeah, because everything else that's D and all that, I don't really talk about them too much. But yeah, I think I did. Let me stop sharing and go back to you guys. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You said, why are they constantly talking with ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends? I don't know. That's definitely a big issue. You know, I don't understand why they're doing that either. She over there talking to Kountry Wayne about her marital stuff. He talking to Ro. I mean, P, every damn body. They don't talk to each other. That's the problem. That's the real issue, okay? They're not talking to each other for real, for real. That's why she need to go herself on that date. Hopefully in that skit, she made up her mind and she goes on the date, you guys, okay? So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all look at all these skits in its full, and then, you know, come back and, you know, leave a comment in the comment section. You know, what do you think about Amber, Anthony, the counselor, Shayla? Let me know in the comment section. You guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs it up. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. Again, if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can do a super sticker, a super chat, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99, or you can do a cash app to $ShadesTube, okay? All donations are used to pay for everything on this channel. And I'm out of breath, y'all, because I told y'all, when I be doing these damn videos, you know, I'll be having to go to work. So I go ahead and do my exercise. I'll be finished getting ready because I have already seen the skits, okay? And I'll be while y'all watching the skits, I'll be in there getting ready. So when I get off of here, I don't have much to do and I can go ahead and go to work. So I do it smart because otherwise I would really be late and I wouldn't be able to do these damn videos. So y'all hear me out of breath because I just have to be doing some squats, you know, and I just finished up with it. Let me tell y'all one thing though before I leave, if y'all can hear me while I'm taking my vitamins. This morning, right, I went outside on my back patio, okay, my backyard, and I went out there and I put a rug down, right. And when I put the rug down, I decided to, because it's really, you know, sunny and stuff outside, I decided to lay on the rug and do some exercises out there, do some stretching and things like that in the sun. And then I did grounding too. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to try that because it's something about being outside in the sun and laying down out there. You know, you turn around on your stomach, you turn around on your back, you do some stretches, all that type of stuff. It's something about that. The sun does something to your body. I actually think that sun heals certain things. I really do. Because like even when I go to the beach, if I have a headache, that daggone headache goes right away. So I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, if you want to add something to your life, first incorporate grounding, where you go outside and you walk barefooted on your concrete or grass for about 20 to 30 minutes every day. They say every day. I do mine every other day. And, you know, lay down on the ground, not on the ground, laid on a mat, you know, the rug out there, and just let that sun be on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have aches and pains, lay on the ground and let that sun just, you know, be in those areas. Because I don't really have no aches or pains, but I did it for my heart because of my high blood pressure. And I did it for my bladder, you know, my kidneys, because even when I was a kid, I had kidney situations going on where I caught a lot of UTIs. So I did it for that. I did it for joints and stuff. I did it for my feet. I did it for the whole body, honestly, you guys. And I think it's really refreshing. And I honestly believe, you know, that it does stuff. Because I tell you, I feel so much better since I went out there and did that. And I did not stay out there that long. Okay. You don't have to be out there that long. But I stayed out there at least 30 minutes, I believe, before I got hot. So y'all should try that. And drink some water too, because water does the body wonderful, okay? So I just wanted to tell you guys before I go, and I'm going to tell my late night owl people that too. And if y'all are up, or if you're not up watching in the replay, but if you are up, check me out tonight. I'm not going to come on super late. I'm going to come back home from work. And I'm going to come on about 8 o'clock my time, or either 9. Okay, I'm going to try to do that. Study coming on at damn 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast time. All right. And y'all check out my Dollar Tree hauls. I just put up some new videos. Check out my YouTube shorts over the weekend. I put up new shorts. Y'all gonna be laughing at me and my little dances that I be trying to do. It'd be so damn funny, y'all. And check out, I haven't done a latest house thing yet, but I will show y'all my tablescape sometime this week. I got to finish doing it and stuff. I'm done, basically. I'm just putting away some stuff. The house looks absolutely amazing. You know, I got some upgrades to do, but it's amazing. It looks good out here. The backyard is looking good. The front yard is looking good. Your girl hooked it up, man. Let me tell y'all something. We didn't really want this house at first. We had got 2 other offers that was really some beautiful homes for real. You know, they were basically almost brand new. So we couldn't take those 2 because we didn't have all of the money. So she gave it to somebody else. You know, both people gave it to somebody else. So when we got this, we saw this house and we didn't want it at first. But this is a nice house too. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice house. We just didn't want the house because it was a little bit older. Okay. And some things that I didn't like about it, right? So they called us for this house and it was the last one. We ended up taking it. And I was telling my kids, you can go in, you know, you can fix things that you don't like. You can change things that you don't like. Because I didn't like this damn floor at all. You know, the tile. And I was like, you can put big rugs on the floor. You can just do so much. And I was telling them how you can make stuff, you know, that you necessarily may not pick. You can make it be what you want it to be if you just put some time in it and some effort and a little cash and make it look better. And that's exactly what I did here. And it looks amazing, man. I cannot believe I'm glad that I actually got this house. It's so big. You know, everything is working, no bugs, no nothing, even though we sprayed again and stuff. The yard, the backyard is absolutely beautiful and stuff. I hooked that up more, you know. So I'm just glad we got it. It's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy that I'm finished doing everything here just about, and it's looking good. It's huge. When I get this room done on my night owl lives, I'll probably come in acting crazy, dancing and stuff, you know, because I like dancing and stuff, so y'all can laugh. But I'm not going to stay on the camera the whole time because my butt is shot, and I'd really be messing up if I get on camera, but I will do that. But I'm just glad. So sometimes when you get stuff that you necessarily don't want, I mean, you don't necessarily want, but you get it, it's the last offer or whatever the case is, try to embrace it, you know, and make it your own, especially when it comes to houses and things like that. Make it your own and go with the flow. And you never know how good it turns out. All right. The same thing with yourself. Take care of yourself and do things that make you be happy, live longer, and be healthy. All right. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay over here in this section. Thank you, Jermaine. That definitely was an issue. Definitely rest in peace for the Texas flood victims, and my prayers are extended out to everybody who is affected by that. I talked about this last night, guys. Go check out that live and share it, okay? We talked about the Texas flood, and we talked about Diddy, of course, with the chef. So go check that out. Get that video on up to 300-400 views, like the other one, 500. Let's help your girl out and watch these videos and share them, all right? That's the most thing you can do, even besides donation, is sharing these videos and get people to watch them, because I don't know what the hell be wrong with YouTube, all right? So anyway, again, thank you, Jermaine. Thanks to Mr. I Told You So, everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. You guys have a beautiful day, and I am getting ready to go to work, and I'll see y'all later on, and I'll see y'all tomorrow in my next Kountry Wayne reaction video. It'll probably be a little earlier tomorrow because I have appointments, so I'm going to try to get up and do that reaction super early, okay? All right. See y'all later, and peace out. Let me go ahead and put this music on. Let me find it over here, and we are out of here, y'all. All right. Every time I said it, I never have the music. But anyway, let me try it again. We are out of here, y'all. What's up?
Yeah. Right. She know the shade soon. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the face, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone. Like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day
She
ride.
stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.